Hello, hello, and welcome back to Rockwood. Rockwood is our new city, on the go and on the build. And at the moment, it doesn't need anything. So, I thought we could check a few things out. Before I started recording, I did notice that we need water. Our new area is still filling in. That's going to take a while before that's filled up. Yeah, so I looked in here and, oopsie, we are in need of some water. So, what we are going to do is bang a pump over here, out of the way, not near our posh area, because, we don't want all our posh people moving out, because, the water pump was placed near my house. There we go, that should deal with that. Once it comes online, there you go, we have much water. Okay, so I was looking at this thing, which as a rule, I kind of ignore. But it was telling me that we had needed water, and we have loads of garbage processing at 108%. University usage, but we don't have universities as yet. Happiness, commercial happiness, is at 20... Is that the unhappiness of the commercials or the happiness? Office happiness is at 100%. I don't think we've actually got any offices yet. Medical helicopters. Average illness rate is at 26%. That's not too shabby. Oh, that's something we have not put in as yet, which I'm sure we probably kind of minded have access to. There. We do. Child Healthcare Centre. Right, so this has a massive radius. That's our posh area, so we don't want it there. We don't really want to knock anything down. This is the thing. We have a space here. What's that? That's our bus depot, isn't it? So we could sort of continue that road along maybe and put it over here. Let's do that. Use our picker mod, as Pippa calls it. We're not going to join it up as such, but we are going to make it so that people can walk there if they so desire. Use the move it mod to just scooch that along a smidge. There we are. Okay, so we have a child healthcare centre. Boom. And should have the elder care. Yeah, there we are. Oh, that doesn't fit. Why doesn't that fit? Why don't you fit? That's very odd. Oh, because there's a building there. I thought that was the back of this one. Okay. We're gonna... What is this? An elementary school. Okay. We are going to move that along a smidge so that our elder care centre can go here. Because we want them together. And why the heck not? Oh, much upgrading going on. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's pretty this area up a bit, because at the moment it's a bit sparse. Let's make it a bit prettier.
Area soon.
Holy moly, another earthquake. Okay, where's this one gonna be? Take me to it. Take me to your earthquake. 6.1. Whoa, where is it? Usually we get taken to it. Holy
An earthquake is
Whoa,
occurring.
that's right through the
Don't
center of our
panic and
city.
wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for it to subside, and then we'll sort it out. Yeah, alright, alright. Okay, you done? Pause. Okay, so we need to fill this up. Let's do some repairs. Right, so that's the whole filled in. Obviously everybody over here now has no water, but we'll deal with that in a second. Let's just... Okay, so that's those dealt with. I'm guessing this road came along here. Let's put it on repair. Repair the ends of all these roads. Okay, so the buses should get up and running again. Water. What happened to the water? Ah, there we go. Let's connect all that back up. Oh. Didn't do too badly, to be honest. The water pipes kind of survived. Every other road seems to do the trick. Obviously, we have many fires. Also, we're going to need to rezone a bit of this as well. It seems like every time I put in a nice new area, an earthquake happens. You watch, I'll put like earthquake sensors in and then it'll change to like monsoons or something. Okay, I think that's everything fixed. Let's just have an overlook. Let's start her up again. You should have water now, come on. Yay, there you go. Alright. Okay, so let's... did we put one of those in? I'm not sure. What was that? Collapsed. Eco supermarket. Okay. Organic foods. Okay, so I don't think I put in a emergency rescue thingamabobbity ding dong. Where are you? There he is. Disaster response unit. Did we put one in? No, we did not. Okay, this is why none of our buildings are getting rebuilt. Okay, so let's add that in over here. On the shoreline. Why not? So when the tidal wave hits, that'll be the first thing that gets killed. Okay, let's bring this up. No. Let's bring it around like that. And then across here. Up like that. And then... oh. Yeah, they'll be fine. That's a bus lane only, so they might not be able to get along there. Same with anyone visiting these two. They can't drive there. So yeah, the disaster thing. There he is. Oh, that is absolutely humongous, isn't it? Okay, we're going to put him just there. And we're going to need some water pipes. Oh, that's good. He's actually right next door to the pump, isn't he? And there they go. Loads of them heading out. Okay, that's good. Okay, so they will go to all the collapsed buildings, search for survivors, and we'll move on from there. The rebuilding will commence. So, before our earthquake, we were prettying this area up. Obviously, the game didn't want this area prettied up, because, you know, it decided to throw an earthquake at us. Do we actually have earthquake sensors? I'm not sure where they would be, to be honest. We have a short mast, and we have that. No, we don't have those yet. There they are. Earthquake sensor. 7,500. Okay. Well, when we get them, we'll start using them. But for now, let's continue this. There we are. Our elder and younger care is nicely decorated. It was, of course, interrupted by an earthquake, as you do. Hopefully we will get to the point where we can have earthquake sensors, and then we can, well, not stop them as much, but predict the blooming things a bit earlier. Right, let's have a look at our overall land value and see if we can do something about that. Okay, so blue is kind of meh. Green is good. We have a meh section here, but that's because there are no buildings on it, I'm guessing. And there's a big meh section over there. So we need some parks. And our Warburton sector is like, meh. And it's on the waterfront. That should be super high. Let's go into our parks and pop down a few small parks. Let's see what we can do about this land value situation. The only problem is there's nowhere in here to put one because it's kind of filled up. So we don't really want to mess around with that. Let's... there we go, put one there. And up. Blue, blue, blue. Seriously? Just around the park. Okay. Let's have a look over here. Plot one there. And oh, we can't. Oh, yes, it did. One just there. There he goes. Okay. Looking better. Looking better. Okay, what can we do about these ones? We'd have to demolish a few houses by the looks of it, unless we could just get away with one house. There we go. Parks online and... fantastic. Happiness throughout the land. And land values go through the roof.
Nope.
Not. So I was looking at this disaster response department and thinking they could do with a bit of prettiness too, because, you know, it's a bit bland over here, and it's on the waterfront for goodness sakes, so it needs to be pretty. And although it's actually quite a pretty building, to be honest, so I'm thinking just round the sides of it. But there may be another emergency service we need to slap over here. Not shelter. We could actually put this over here because this has got a massive radius. Yeah, look, that's massive radius. Okay, let's put that just there. There we go, look at that. That's got a massive radius. We do, of course, need another one just over here to cover the other half of the city. And boom, everybody's happy except this little piece down here and that little piece up there. Other than that, they're all good. These guys are complaining. Not enough educated workers. Okay, let's have a look at our educations. Well, that's okay. And that's okay, so why... You just gotta wait for them to get through the schooling system, dude. You can't expect them to, like, instantly be educated. I have noticed our... Oh, yes, they are. I thought our buses were stuck. Because the last time I was over here, there was a queue of buses as well. I think we need to spread these bus stops out, to be honest. It's all fine and dandy, them all coming up here to stop, but as you can see, it causes mayhem. So let's quickly do that while we're thinking about it, because otherwise, you know, I will forget. Now they're spread out a smidge, so hopefully they won't get in each other's... Well, they're still getting in each other's way, because there's a queue of purpley buses. Come on, bus, go, go, go. It'll take you that long to load up some passengers. Okay, there we go. Okay. So hopefully now this will flow more freely. Of course, until we get 3 of these come in, and then it's just going to clog the road up. But that's a problem for another decade. We have an abandoned building over here in the shopping areas. Not enough work. Not enough workers. Well, we have plenty of places for everybody to live. So... I don't know why we don't have enough workers. Heading over to our new area, as you can see, it's nowhere near full. The earthquake damaged area was kind of through here, and that's not full either. That's got plenty of space in it. So, I mean, we are gaining people. We were gaining people. Now we're not. So I'm guessing you is because we're not enough workers again. Yeah. How can we get more peoples into our city? Well, we need 7,500 people before we can put in the intercity bus line. So that's not happening for a while. The industry area is nice and full. This is the industry here. Take the notes of that. That's shops. Our park is still at level 5 and making us big sums of cash, which is fantastic. We need to find some way to put in another big park like this one, although this one has been extended all the way down here. Ah, I didn't realise I'd stuck that in the park. Come to our park and see a radio mast. Why not? What I do not understand is these shops are being abandoned because there's not enough workers. And yet, down here we have a need for more shops. We don't have any need for industry, which is odd. Because we only have a small industry area over here. I mean, we do have a massive farm, but the industry sector itself is like tiny. And it's supporting that. All of that. I don't know how, but it is. Okay, so we were looking at these. There we go, look at that. We have an elderly illness rate. I really must learn to speak one of these days. Elder and childcare are there, and they cover like most of this. Just not all of it. Let's go and have a look-see. Visitors last week, elder users in the city 2. Really? Mind you, our city isn't that old, so... Oh, that's a bit more better. That's got 8 users. So I've sped things up a bit in order to hopefully get the population to go uppity, uppity, uppity. We are getting people moving in, which is great. As Tony would say. Okay, so Frank's Fish Sticks is ready for rebuilding. However, it doesn't have a rebuild button, so I'm guessing it's waiting on someone to need that particular spot. Because it's tiny. Oh, there's another one there, look. Right, let's have a look for some of these blue symbols, because they mean that a building is ready to rebuild, but hasn't. Oh. No, that's not one. That's a shop complaining of workers. Same as these ones did. And yet, we have a small need for shops. In our posh area over here, I just thought of a way we can put a park in. We can actually add, you know, one of the bigger parks, in the hopes that it does the trick. Because that will obviously affect the surrounding areas. I'm just thinking where we can put the entrances and all that malarkey. We could put the main entrance here and have an exit. Jolly good question. We get rid of this footpath, we can have an exit here and an exit here, and that joins all three sections together. Sounds like a plan. Well, let's see if we can do that. Let's get our big puppy. Oh, we want a small main gate, don't we? Small main gate. There we go. That goes there. Yes, okay. Now, I'm not sure we're going to be able to fit much into this park, to be honest. Oh, we need to dezone that bit. There we go. Right, okay, let's see if we can actually get anything in our park. We might get a cafe in there. Oh, that. Fantastic. We'll worry about the landscaping in a little while. I don't think we're going to get any of this big stuff in here, to be honest. There's just nowhere to put any of it. But we can put some of the smaller stuff in it. So we're going to take a walk through our park and see what it looks like from the Sims level. That was actually quite nice. The flowers actually do set it off quite nicely, don't they? Hello. Put that dog on a lead. How dare you? Our trees swaying in the wind look really nice. That's good. Would be nice if they all kind of swayed the same, but hey ho, can't have everything. Our bushes and our path of flowers looks fantastic. I'm actually liking the way this has turned out. Yes, I like this. I just noticed that all the houses over here are very bland and dark. I think this might be our self-sustaining area. Let me just check. Where is our... Oh, there it is. Yes, it is. It's our green area. Barnet Green is our green area. So once again, we come to an end of an episode. And as usual, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button. And hopefully before I record the next episode, I will have learned to speak properly. Come back on Wednesday for more City Skylines.